Hello, this is Stanley Bloomfield, and we're in Americans Connected Inc.'s The Linux Workshop. And today I'm going to do a quick tutorial on how awesome LibreOffice and Gimp can be. Now, Gimp is the equivalent to Photoshop, and if we just do let's just do a quick Photoshop course. Alrighty, let's see. Buy Adobe Photoshop. Let's see. Buy now. Look at there. I always hate it when they gotta make it so hard to figure out where it is. They want $10 a month for Creative Cloud Photography, Creative Cloud All Apps, $50 a month. And it looks to me like you don't get to use it on your hard drive because they seem to not want us to have our own hard drives in the future. But GIMP is 100% free. And so I have to go into the Ubuntu Software Center, and I'm going to just type in GIMP. And right there it is. I'm going to click on it to see if there's any plugins. Nope. It looks to me like Ubuntu has taken off all the plugins. Alrighty. I don't know my password right off the top of my head. This is a new installation. Now, GIMP, you can turn pictures of yourself into cartoons, pencil drawings. You can do all kinds of really neat stuff. Okay, GIMP is installing. It's got that bar going across. Looks like it's just about finished. All right. I hate it when it doesn't seem to want to give us the progress bar either. So, all right, we're going to open up GIMP for the first time, and now again, I'm not trying to do a tutorial, and so I'm going to come up here, and I'm just doing a quick run through. Layers, hide, single window mode. That's what I'm looking for. Alrighty, and there we go. All right, yeah, that's what I want. All right, and then I want to come over here, and this right here is going to be my work area. Okay, I'm going to go back into Firefox, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a meme for Facebook. So I'm going to go kangaroo, and now that I got my kangaroo, there we go. I want a nice picture of a kangaroo. Looks like a bodybuilder. Man. Let's see. All right. Let's see. Looks like they look like giant rats, kinda. Well, I thought it'd be easier to find me a kangaroo that stands out, but it looks like now where's my? Well, that's odd. Where's the? I don't see my scroll bar on the right. Yeah. That's really odd. All right, we'll just go with that picture. All right, I don't see any watermarks, and this is for educational purposes only. And so I'm going to save image as. All right, I right-clicked. What I did was I right-clicked on the picture, and then I had to select the picture up to start with. So watch what I did there. Right there, I selected the picture, and then I right-clicked, and then I'm saving image as kangaroo hopping. All right, I like that, and I'm going to save it to my desktop so as I know right where it's at, and it's a JPEG image. That's what I want. All right, and now I'm going to minimize that, and I'm going to open up my LibreOffice. Now, my experience with Microsoft Word, which I've only used at work about 4 times in the last 20 years, my experience is Word does not let us do anything like what LibreOffice does. And so I want to come up here to my toolbar. I'm not set up properly. I'm going to okay, right there, and I want to, this is the first time I've opened up LibreOffice and this one. All right, drawing, there we go. That's what I wanted. I went to view, and then toolbars, and then drawing. The reason I did that, I want down here on the bottom, I want these, and I'm going to select this rectangle box, and I'm going to just put a rectangle there. All right, and what happens is when you click on a box, it gives you little crosshairs, and then you can draw, and you release it, and now you've got your box, and then just left click again, and you leave that edit mode. And so now I'm going to select up my files folder. I'm going to go to desktop. I'm going to find my kangaroo, and I'm going to plop him right there. I'm just going to put him right there on the canvas, and I'm going to center him in. Oh, look what it's doing. Okay, I see what it's doing. So now I got to come down. Oh, you know what? There we go. I can make myself a little text box. Now down here in the bottom row, I got a text box. I'm going to click that once, and I'm just going to put it down here. And I'm going to say Australians I want to get Australians health. Okay, I think I'll go with that. I'm going to say man, did I spell that right? I just spelled it. Okay. All right. Australian health problems. Okay. Now I'm going to double click and then triple click, so 2-3 clicks, and over here or up here, you see I got my font size, my font types. I can bold this. I can bold it all over here, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to bold. I think I'll italicize it, and then I'm going to go font size 28. All right, that's too big. I'm going to go 26. And then I'm double clicked, and I'm going to, now up here, I'm going to change that font size back down to 12. And see, I kind of got it centered. And then I'm going to click on this. I double clicked again, and I can either center it here, or I can center it there. And now I'm going to add my text box. I'm going to make that smaller. I'm going to go to 6, and I want my whole text box up there. You know what? I was going to get fancy, and I was going to go color. See how it gave the white background, and then transparency. I was going to go solid, and it started off at 50%. And you see how I gave the background. Let's see if we can't make it look pretty. All right, I kind of like that. Now I'm going to need another text box, and now I'm going to be a smart aleck. Australian health problems. Urged to stop eating kangaroos. It makes them jumpy. All right. Oh, got us a spelling error. All right. Now I'm going to make that font. I can't go too big, and I think that'll work. All right, and I'm going to center that again. And I'm going to bold it. And let's just... Alright. I kind of wanted it. Alright, this time we'll do it again. We'll put a color. Let's go with a... Let's go with a green and see what that does. And then we'll solid it. Oh, 50%. Yeah, see. Oh, I got the kangaroo in. You know what? Oh, you know what? I'm going to have to make my font size a little smaller. 14. Australians urged. All right. Australians urged to stop eating kangaroos. It makes them jumpy. All right, that's my meme. That's my meme. And I can even go... I can even put my little Americans Connected Inc. All right, and I can throw my little copyright there, huh? I can bold it, italicize, and underline. All right, now this is the fun part. You come up here to the toolbar. And you use this just like you would Microsoft Word. It's a different layout, and that's all. And then it has added features. Like in Microsoft Word, I have never been able to stick another picture on top of a picture. I can stick a picture on different spots of empty spaces in the page, but I've found so much more functionality with LibreOffice. And then I can come down here, and I'm going to save as. All right, let's save as Jumpy Kangaroos. All right, and I'm going to save it in my documents. And now I'm going to, okay, I want to double check something here. Now I'm going to go in here and export as a PDF. Alrighty, I'm going to leave all these settings. I've never had to change any of these. Export, Jumpy Kangaroo. I'm going to leave the name, and it's going to go in my documents, and then save. Now, for the fun part, I'm going to open up my files, and I'm going to go into my documents, and right here's my PDF. I'm going to right click with the mouse, and I'm going to go to open with, and I'm going to open with the GIMP editor. I can open it with ImageMagick. I've never used those. That must be something new with Ubuntu 16 as a standard applications. So GIMP, I'm going to open with GIMP editor, and this import from PDF, and so I'm going to click import, and it should be back over here now, right here. All right, now see how I put it in my my workspace? And so I'm going to come up here, view, and I want to raise it up to 100. And I didn't have it centered properly in my LibreOffice. So now up here in the GIMP, all of this is awesome tools, and you can you'll have to learn this because you really want to. So I'm going to come up here into my toolbar. I'm going to select up tools, transform tools, and look at all the stuff you can do. You can cage, flip, perspective, shear, scale. The scale, you can take a really a lower quality photo off the internet that if you blow it up it gets real grainy. Well, you can scale it and make it large without it being grainy. And so I'm going to select the crop in tools, transform tools, and then crop. And now I've got my crosshairs again, and you put the crosshair right on that spot on the corner, and then I just drag it down, and then right there. And then you can resize it by putting your mouse over the corner, the edges, the corner, the edges, and you see that box filling in. That means you can drag it. Well, you just put your mouse cursor thing there in the center of the picture, and then left click once. All right, I'm still in crop mode, and you can come up here and move tool. See, now I can move it, and okay. So I'm going to come up here now, and under File in GIMP, I'm going to export as. Okay, I'm going to, under File, I'm going to come down, and I'm going to select Export As with the left button. And now, see, I got this right here down on the bottom, Export All Images. All right, we're going to leave that as that. And what I have to do is I have to bring that back, and I could put JPEG, JPG, PNG, whatever type of photo you want. It's got a large selection in here. You see, you can photo PNG image, Photoshop image, PSD. I'm going to keep it as a, I'm going to just export this as a JPEG, and I'm going to put it on my desktop so I know right where it's at, and export. Now, for the internet, if you're doing this for a website, you want to squash the photo down. You've seen at 90%, I can go down and make it 52.2 kilobytes. Well, I don't. This one is just for Facebook, so I'm going to leave it at that, 76.3. And I've never had to do anything with the advanced options. Well, Yeah, I haven't messed with those yet. And so export. I exported my PDF, cropped PDF to, right there's my jumpy kangaroo. Australian health problems. Australians urges. And you see I messed it up. Australians urged to stop eating kangaroos. It makes them jumpy. All right, I'm gonna correct that, and then I'm gonna come back up and I'm going to export as PDF. Export jumpy kangaroos documents, save, and I'm gonna replace that. And now I'm gonna go back in and documents, and I'm going to that's the hazards of doing this. Open with, you get to see it twice. Open with GIMP editor and then import, and I'm going to come over here and reopen that. I've got to go see urged to stop eating kangaroos. It makes them jumpy. And I'm going to come back up to views, and I'm going to go to 100%. Got to recenter it. I'm going to go back into my tools, transform tools, and crop. Now, pretty fun stuff, huh? Except when you screw up. There we go. All right. Now, yep. See how I think I want to go a little bit more. See how I grabbed it? You just left click and you grab it and pull it to where you want it. And then I'm going to left click in the center. Going to go back up, export as. I'm going to keep the same name. I'm going to go JPEG, and it's going to go to my desktop, and okay, and I want it, and I'm going to replace it, and I'm going to leave it at 90, and again it should be the same, 77.1. Export. All right, now I can close that. Urged to stop eating. Okay, and there's my awesome meme for Facebook. And now I'm going to come over here. I'm already logged into Facebook, and we will. Here is a meme I made for my GIMP / LibreOffice demonstration video. And I'd like to point out that when you start looking around on Google and you look up LibreOffice versus Microsoft Word, okay? Now what I just did there, I'm putting my status up. Here is a meme I made for my GIMP / LibreOffice demonstration video. I'm going to select Photos and Video Album, and Jumpy Kangaroo, and then JPEG. I'm going to go and double click on that from my desktop, and just having some fun. All right, and then I'm going to put post. You know, why would it do that? Are they insane? You know, just Zuckerberg. Why? Now it won't let me cancel. I could have swore I just canceled. Discard album. Wow. All right. There's my picture, and as you can see, I got goofed up. Oh, I wanted the photo. Anyhow, that'll work. So we've got our there's our meme, and that is a pretty decent, quick demonstration of some of LibreOffice's capabilities. And I've made a 325-page book with graphics and charts and full page typing, 100% full pages. And I have not had a single problem with LibreOffice not being able to handle large documents. And as far as GIMP, I'll tell you what, I love GIMP. If you're into game making, you can make your characters with GIMP, and you can do all your website graphics. And so don't listen to these people when they start saying stuff like, well, LibreOffice has its limitations. I sure wouldn't want to use LibreOffice for large documents. And I haven't heard anyone actually say Photoshop is better than GIMP. So you need to switch to Linux and start having fun, and having fun with Linux. And it's not that this stuff is free. It's just that it's always been there for you to use without having to spend money on it. Okay, thank you for watching this LibreOffice /GIMP tutorial, and we'll see you in the next one.